It's your boy ConcertViz34, just jamming out for a little bit. But I thought I'd make a video about John Mayer's new guitar. We'll talk about what I think is the reasoning behind this. And I want to really focus on this from an impact of a fan who is not going to know the technical aspects of the pickups and the bridge and the way it's all, sewn together to make this silver sky John Mayer signature model. But just someone who's just a fan who's going to show you about some of the things that I've seen behind the scenes that make me think why this happened. And this story really starts with John Mayer is really pulling a Reggie Bush. And by that I mean Reggie Bush, a football player who won a Super Bowl. He won a Heisman, but then they took it away because all that stuff. Anyway, Reggie Bush was a football player. He dated Kim Kardashian. And after he dated Kim Kardashian, he dated someone that looked like Kim Kardashian. And that's really what I feel like John Mayer is doing right here, and what PRS is trying to bring about to please John Mayer is just like Reggie Bush had this Rena Kim K, this is a Rena Strat. And the interesting thing is I was watching some of the videos before I made this video. And these are promo videos that PRS just put out. And they do a great job. When they release something, they really have a great presence on YouTube where they demo the stuff. They don't just release it and market it. They actually show real musicians from the shop, the PRS shop out there in Maryland. I believe they're on the Eastern Shore out there. I got fam out there in Maryland, so I believe that's where they are from what I remember. But they have people demo it. But the funny thing was, in the entire demo, they wanted to say Strat so bad. But shout out to the PRS media team because they explained that this was a Strat without saying the word Strat. And that's a pretty good thing because now they ain't going to catch a lawsuit from Fender. So it's interesting. Go ahead, go to the PRS site, and it's one of the things on the main page. You'll see in the videos, in the print that's on the screen for the website, they talk about vintage and classic and all these things, but they can't say Strat because we all know that Fender would jump on a lawsuit ASAP, knowing the amount of lawyers they probably have in-house. So interesting thing there. But this is really, this Silver Sky is a rent Strat. But it's not necessarily something that's a poor man's Strat. This is a very high quality instrument. It's an instrument that has, again, I won't go into the specs, but the way it was made was not to be made in a cheap way and in a knockoff way, but it really is a knockoff of a Strat. And you can go to other videos for the details on that. But really, one thing I think that the reason why they're doing this is because there's a PR issue, and it happens with John Mayer and his solo tours. Now, with Dead & Company, for the most part, he is playing on his PRS guitars because those are fitting for the Jerry sound and what he's doing with Dead & Co. There's a couple songs that he's done in the last couple years that I've noticed him using his Strats that he had for Fender, but really he uses PRS stuff for Dead & Co. because they made the first instruments he hopped on for Dead & Co. But with his solo touring, there are certain songs where they are classic blues songs that John plays or that he's covering of a blues artist, and you can't really pop out some of the PRSs that he uses for Dead & Co. And that's just because the instruments aren't Strats, and the way the Strat is set up for the certain blues that Strat players have used in the history of blues, you can't do it with the PRS, or it sounds different. Even if you modify and modulate whatever you gotta do behind the scenes, it doesn't sound the same. So when I see John Mayer twice last year for his solo stuff, and I see him once for Dead & Co., I noticed Dead & Co. all PRS. Maybe one song or something, he had an acoustic, and that's his Martin, but that's different for Friend of the Devil. Did he? No, he might have been on, I can't remember. Anyway, check the Hartford show. I can't remember if he was on an acoustic or an electric. It was a dope show. But the point is, with his solo tour, his best songs and even his hidden gems, he has to play him on the Strat. He played Gravity when I saw him play it last year, around this time in March. He played it on the Strat. You have to play it with the Strat. It has that sound. So from a PR standpoint, when John Mayer is playing his Grammy Award-winning song Gravity with the other person, his ex's guitar company, that's not a good look for PRS. So you know what? They stepped in and made this. And John Mayer worked with them, and he wanted this because he wants a PRS model to rep for the brand that he's with. This is like Kobe back when he was playing, or even Kobe now is retired, wearing Reeboks. You know, that's what it would be like what John Mayer's doing, wearing these Fenders really with his, when he's playing. And I think that that's a big reason why he did this. But really, the one thing I'll say is this guitar will sell. The first 500 of them, you get a free hard shell case. It will sell. It has an audience. We'll talk about them in a second. It will sell. But from someone like me who's just an average guitarist, as you could probably hear playing back there, like I'm not anything special, but I'm not 100% trash. So I'm in the middle. I don't want to buy this guitar. It's $2,300. I mean, they say $2,299. It's $2,300 plus taxes. To me, I'd rather just buy a really nice Strat, which I'm in the market for. I play with my church band. We play for a couple different functions like youth church. Anyway, the point being is I'm playing more and I'm getting to a level where I'm getting better. So I want to get a better guitar. I got this Mexican Telly. I want to buy American, I want to get an American Strat. And this makes me want to buy a Strat more because for $2,300 for a Strat, I could get a lot more of a bluesy rock sound, a more versatile sound than I'm going to get in this PRS, most likely. That's all I'm saying is, now I want to test this guitar out. I want to see how it sounds. Hopefully they'll bring it to a music shop near me soon. I know they're shipping some of these later in March. But I want to test it out before I knock the sound. But I really think that you can't top a Strat. You can have better quality. They got a lot of patented stuff in this joint. Again, listen to the people that know what they're talking about with the technical stuff. They have a lot of PRS patented stuff that makes a PRS great for tuning and for sound. But it's not a Strat. It's not the OG. And I don't think they can make it better than they can't out-Strat the Strat. They can make it sound good, but they ain't out-Stratting a Strat. And it'll be interesting to see because I really think the market for this is a little narrower than the regular vintage guitar fan or collector who has the wallet and the money to just go out and purchase a guitar like this on a whim without saving up. A lot of these people on Reverb.com are knocking this guitar really because the people that have the money to buy these guitars and collect them are mostly 35 and older. And most of those people don't respect John Mayer, mostly because of Your Body is a Wonderland. He popped in to replace Jerry Garcia for that role in the Dead and Company formation. So a lot of them don't respect, as they say, respect with a K. They don't respect John Mayer. And that's their own thing, and I can't tell them not to. And that's different strokes for different folks. So they're not going to go out and buy this PRS joint, and they're mocking him on the comments. Now, you can't base everything on Facebook comments, but I know from talking to people, I know deadheads who can't stand John Mayer. Many of them have converted, but I know a deadhead that doesn't really mess with John Mayer and can't listen to these songs. Someone like him and other people that are going to buy guitars at this price point, they're not going to cop this one because it's John Mayer, and it's literally it's a Strat. They want something that's going to be a little more unique, that's going to be more, even if they made something more to the PRS style for John Mayer, like his other guitars, but made it a little better. You're not going to have that market buying this. But I think what you'll have is you'll have some fans that appreciate what he's done with Dead and Company, that appreciate John Mayer. They've grown up with him. Now they're in their 30s and 40s. Remember, John Mayer's 40 now. So he has fans his age that are 40, so they have more income, they have more money, they may cop it. You're going to have a lot of spoiled kids from Fairfield, Connecticut, where John grew up. Trust me, I live in Connecticut, I can make fun of Connecticut. But there's a lot of spoiled kids from, very rich neighborhoods that are going to cop this because their parents are just going to drop $2,300 for this. And they probably suck. Some of them may be good, some of them probably suck. But they're going to drop the money because, it's John Mayer and that's my role model and hero. So he'll get some of that. And really, this is a niche guitar. They're not marketing this to sell as much as the Strat. This is just a marketing tool to get John Mayer. I think, in my opinion, it's a marketing tool to get him, when he goes back on a solo tour, or when he's guesting with someone, he's going to have a Strat. And interestingly enough, I actually saw the premiere of what I think this Silver Sky is. Maybe a slightly different model, but John Mayer came out with a Strat-like prototype last March when I went to the TD Garden to see him. And the first show was in Boston. I was like, yo, is that a Strat? Is that a PRS? And I'm in the lower level, but I'm looking at the headstock like, Shaggy? What is this? And I'm looking close. I'm like, is that a... Wait, that's a Strat, but it's got the PRS, but it's got the birds on it, so it's definitely a PRS. So I was so confused, and a lot of people were, but it definitely was a different guitar. It sounded good on the new stuff. He played it on Changing and a couple other songs, I think, like, what did he play? I Don't Trust Myself with Loving You on it. But anyway, the point is, I remember seeing this last year, whatever was a prototype for this, and it sounded good, but again, you can't outstrat a Strat. But I think for PRS and John Mayer, it'll sell in its niche market. Culturally, again, when he's on stage, now people watching him are going to be like, oh, he's playing the PRSs. Okay, PR-wise, he's playing all PRSs. Well, it'll be interesting to see if he does a solo tour next year, or he has, I don't know if he has any solo shows this year. It has to be a festival because I know it's not a full tour. If he does solo shows, will he come out on stage with a Strat again? Will he play on a Strat a lot less? We'll have to see. I love John Mayer with the Strat. That's when that boy kills it, when he's with the Strat playing the blues. When he does the covers, the Pigpen covers, or the songs that Pigpen used to cover with Dead and Company, those songs are the best that you can get from John Mayer. So, I mean, I love to see him still with the Strat, but again, it's a smart PR move by PRS. For those of you that have the expertise, that have more skills than me, which doesn't take much, if you know about these guitars more, let me know what you guys think. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. And other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Definitely support my channel. Give me feedback. Tell me if I suck. Tell me if you like stuff I do. And I do this for the fans. I do this for people who love music. So that's it. And I'm out.